Hello my lovelies, welcome back to another video. So as you can tell by the title, today we are testing out Poundland makeup. I know, right? Very, very interesting. Don't know where it's gonna go. Looking at Poundland makeup for a while and being like, is this video gonna be worthwhile? Are people actually likely to go into Poundland and buy the goods? But I just thought I could be stumbling across a hidden gem for all I know. Don't judge a book by its cover. And let me tell you, Poundland has been one of my favorite brands for the longest time actually. In recent years, they've really upped their game. They sell such a range of stuff, and whenever I go into town, I always head to like the same sort of shops. Primark and Poundland are two of my favorite things. You could just get so many really cool bits in there that you just don't see elsewhere. So I just thought, you know what, it's time to just actually try and test out some of the makeup and actually see whether it's good and see whether we can actually add anything to my makeup collection. I know this should probably be obvious, but actually it isn't, because obviously they sell stuff which is way over £1 now. All of the stuff here is £1 each. Their makeup collection is actually called Makeup Gallery. So if you want to see how I created this and what my views are, keep watching guys. Okay, so this is the foundation. Quite light actually, which I really like. Don't know whether you can see, but the foundation kind of like goes streaky. I don't know whether the camera is picking that up, but it's like doesn't set into the skin, if you know what I mean. This might be better without a brush, maybe like a sponge. It's a very light coverage as well. So someone who likes to sort of get rid of all your blemishes, that kind of thing, yeah, this isn't the one for you, because my spots around my face are still coming straight through. But if you do like a light foundation, it's one that you may want to consider. It just needs a lot of dabbing into the skin. Okay, so it's not the worst for £1. Obviously you could get way worse, but I definitely won't be using the foundation again. One, because I prefer at least a medium coverage, but also, as I've mentioned, yeah, it's just sort of just taking ages to sort of like set into the skin. It has now set, but there's a lot more work in it than what I would usually do. There we go. But of course, with everything, you have to take into consideration the price of the product. And this face currently for £1, I mean, it's still pretty decent, right? Okay, moving on to concealer. This looks like a lipstick, and apparently this is a natural coverage. I think they're going with a theme here. Just pack that on. So I think I've got a pretty good colour. I just like to go a lot lighter than my foundation. I'm also actually going to put some around where I've got spots, and let's dab this bad boy in. It's actually blending in a lot easier than what I expected. I kind of thought, because the formula feels really dry, I didn't think it was going to blend in very well. So I definitely prefer my Primark one. But this isn't bad. It just, yeah, it just needs a little bit of dabbing. It doesn't like going into any of the creases, because a lot of the time, sometimes the concealer sort of like hides in the little creases underneath the eye, and it really frustrates me, whereas this one actually sits really nicely. I'm actually shocked at this concealer. You can definitely see that it's way more highlighted. I'm not mad at it, guys. I'm not mad at it. I would actually, like, if my one had run out, I would definitely opt for this one. So I'm going to be keeping this sort of like on the side. I've got like a little bit of makeup bits, which is sort of like, oh, if I run out, like if I need an emergency, I'm definitely going to keep this on. Yeah, okay guys, I am pretty impressed with that one. Okay, now we're going to go in with the pressed powder. They don't really have too many shades when it comes down to things. That is definitely something that they need to work on. I've decided to get a lighter powder than what I usually do. My coloured powder that I get from Max Factor is more to my skin tone, my skin colour. This powder is going everywhere. This is definitely a messy powder. It definitely does the job. Again, I wouldn't opt for it first, but at the same time, if that's all I had, it's not actually that bad. It does. I don't think it gives you like the best coverage, but again, it's £1, so what can you expect? But the fact that I'm not actually disappointed, that's kind of good. Right, time for the eyebrows. I'm really intrigued actually with this little product. My eyebrows done soon. I'm so excited because it is desperately needed. So this is the little product. This is called Slay the Brow. This is brow gel. And what shade have I got? So again, I think they only had shade blonde and shade brunette. So I had to go for shade brunette, of course. But I don't know, it just would have been nice to have lots of different shades. So this is the little applicator. How interesting is that? I've never used a brow gel before, so I don't know what to expect. I've never liked the idea of them. But here we go. Nothing is really happening. This also is not my shade. You know, you can get like warm tones and cool tones. Oh, here we go. Something's happening now. Usually I would always go for a warm tone. Always. But my eyebrow hair is like the only thing I go cool with. Okay, hold on. I feel like I need to get a tissue and sort this out. This isn't really working. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not liking it. But it's really hard to get them even. Like now this one is just not correct. Yeah, I'm not liking this I do not like a brow gel. Maybe when I've got like my fresh eyebrows, but I was not gonna have that all the time, you know. But you guys know that I'm very, very particular with what I use on my brows. So far I've only found 2 products in the whole world that I actually like, so this was definitely a bit of a stretch. So this might be absolutely fine for you, and if you do like brow gels, maybe I'm just like not used to sort of like what it looks like and how to apply it properly. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I think that's just how it's gonna be. I think maybe salvaged it, but I still think like the inner bits just look a bit wild. I feel like I look like a cave woman, but okay, here we are. Let's move on. Mascara time. I'm actually really, really excited because I always find cheaper mascaras from certain brands that you just wouldn't expect it are absolutely amazing. My favorite one is from Primark. This is what the applicator looks like. You know, we just get like a hair on your face somewhere and you just don't know where it is. Oh, it's been tickling me for ages for like the whole video. So far, yeah, it's just sort of like a standard mascara. There's nothing too bad about it. There's nothing great about it. It's just a standard one. A lot of people have like their set sort of like mascaras that they absolutely love to use because of like the applicator. So if you're someone who likes this style, then you're gonna absolutely love it. But it is quite small and dainty actually, so it's really, really good to sort of like get into like the little hairs and to like navigate. So do you know what, actually the more I use this, the more I like it. Yeah, I'm not mad at that actually. Well done, Poundland. I like your mascara. Now they didn't have, or as far as I could see, they didn't have sort of like a highlighter, so I'm just going to go in with my one, which is, this is the Revolution liquid highlighter. I'm not going to use it as normal highlighter. I like to use it on the eyelids when I do my natural everyday look. And then I always go in with a very, very quick second coat of mascara, and then I do the bottom lashes as well. Okay guys, there we are. I'm not going to lie actually, the more I look at it, the more I sort of like it. It's more of like a glowy, dewy look than I would usually go for. Usually I'm just like matte because my skin is so oily, so I'm not too sure how this is going to perform throughout the day, but actually just now as it's fresh, I actually really, really like it. You can see sort of like the glow here, and the highlighted area there looks really, really nice as well. Yeah, it just looks more like pretty and light. Definitely a spring summer kind of vibe when it's too hot. So this is a step that I never do with my natural makeup, apart from I've been looking for brown eyeliner for ages, but I just don't want to pay loads of money for it. So this is actually brown eyeliner, of course, £1. It applies really easily actually. That's really nice. Yeah, I really like it. I know it says brown 4, maybe it's just really, really dark brown, because yeah, to me that looks black. So maybe I need to go see if they've got a light brown shade, but I don't think they had. I'm pretty sure all I saw was this shade. See if I can replicate it on the other side. No, of course I can't. Why would I think that I'm able to do that? Which means we're gonna have to make this side a lot bigger. Yeah, the actual eyeliner in itself, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I would use that again, I'd get it again. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna keep that in my makeup bag. I still haven't caught that hair, and my face is so itchy. I don't know where it's coming from. Bronzer, baby. Again, I know I keep saying this, but they just didn't have many shades, so this is the one that we are going for today. Like a buffering one. Whoa, that's coming out loads on the screen. Yeah, that's really weird. That is not what that's looking like in person for me. How strange is that? Again, the fallback for this is, there's quite a lot. It's looking really nice on the screen. Damn. Yeah, it's a nice shade. It blends in really, really easily. I just need to wipe that fallback off. Again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the bronzer. I would definitely opt for this again. It's not my favourite, but of course, a lot of these products are probably not going to be my favourite. But the important thing is I would opt for use it again, and it does look nice. So I just need to sort of like blend that in properly. Again, it is a bit more of a subtle look, but with an everyday look, that for me, that's what I want. I don't want to be too cakey. Okay, guys, last thing is lipstick. Now, I'm not too sure how this is going to look because they just didn't have any nude lipsticks left. I'm pretty sure they had one, but they just didn't have any in stock. So like pinky shades, that is just not me. I think again, they just need to branch out. The only other shade, apart from the pinky shades, they had this dark purple shade. Now I used to wear my really dark shades back in the day. I haven't worn one for quite a long time. Really wanted a nice natural lipstick for this look because it's just so glowy and pretty and natural. Yeah, I don't like this formula. It just sort of like slips and slides everywhere. I like a dry matte, so I know it's just gonna stay there all day. The colour is beautiful though. It's just a little bit too sort of like glossy for me. As soon as I eat anything, as soon as I drink anything, it is just gonna transfer, and I personally don't like that. But like I said, the colour is beautiful actually, and it goes really nicely with with this makeup. Right, I'm gonna go now do my hair and I'll be back in a second to give you my final thought. Okay, so I am back. So my final thoughts are, I know throughout the video I've been saying something like, oh, I prefer this product that I've got, oh, I prefer that, oh, okay, I probably wouldn't add it into my makeup collection. But of course what I'm doing there is actually comparing it to more expensive makeup, brands that have been around for a long time, and I just don't think that's completely fair. So if I sort of like take that out of the equation and I actually think, okay, this makeup for £1 each, what is the quality like to the cost? And I think about it in that sense, and I can get a makeup look like this. It speaks for itself, really. If you're someone who doesn't like to spend a lot of money on makeup, who can't spend a lot of money on makeup, or just sort of like wants to try out a few bits here and there which are really, really cheap, yeah, I for sure recommend going down to Poundland and trying it out. I think the only products for me that I wouldn't opt for again is the foundation and the brow gel. It's just not going to be my favourite thing, but I actually really like the concealer, and I think that I actually will be adding that into my makeup bag. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment, you know the drill. Take care guys, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.